projects and seminars before, and that will be my relationship with Hallam. And again, my focus today is to let everyone in here be comfortable in using maybe their own cryptocurrency wallet if you have never done so before. Okay, so that is my main goal today. So I will probably try to put up a presentation if Hallam may allow me to on wallets and how to use them. And then I'll show you step by step how to install and set up a fairly popular wallet that can be used for many different cryptocurrencies. Back to you, Hallam.
Right. Well, no, I'm over to you. Do you need anything from my end? Or are you good to go? I see, Kevin,
I
you're
may
muted
just need
again.
a few just need a few moments to set up a presentation
Oh,
or so.
that's
If
fine. Okay. So I'll just keep the conversation going. While you do that, you can just let us know. Yeah, Kevin.
all right. Mhm.
Right. Well, that's a pretty important because there can be all sort of problems with having all your funds online. And the multiple problems with having your funds online. And one of them has to do with verification. And I've been finding that two-factor verification can be a big problem, right? Because, like, for example, most exchange require you to have at least two forms of identification so that you would verify yourself. You go on, you could use your email as one form of verification, but then they may require another form of verification. That could be two-factor authentication. Now, some people do sign up with two-factor authentication once you know what you're doing, but there's a bit of a problem, and it can be a very major problem in my view, and that is that when you're signing up with two-factor authentication, there is a line of code which you need to copy that code and make sure that it is secure somewhere. Because if you have problems getting onto the exchange and you need to set up again the two-factor authentication, you will need to have that code, right? And if you don't have that code, you could be in big problems because I've been experiencing a lot of challenges on Binance. I got some funds stuck there. And they're requiring a whole lot of information because they're assuming that you might be some sort of scammer. So, for example, if you haven't kept a lot of information, like when you first set up the account, date, and all that sort of thing, and year. If you don't have records of funds that you have sent to that account, where the wallets they came from, the amount, the type of cryptocurrencies, and all that sort of thing, it could be a big, big, big problem. All right. So, the wallet side of it, which Kevin is going to share and talk to you about today, is very important because if you can find a good, sound, secure wallet that can't be hacked or very difficult to be hacked or has a reputation for security, then it might well be useful to keep some of your portion of your cryptocurrencies off on an exchange and just send them to an exchange to do your trading and then take them off. That might be a consideration. You have to know what you want to do, but as I said, I have had this challenge now. I've got one account that's stuck on Binance, and the thing about it is that my phone was stolen. These things happen, like your phones can get stolen, right? They could malfunction, all right? You could have a laptop that malfunctions with a whole lot of records, yeah? And these customer service folk at these exchanges are going to require a whole lot of information from you, or you could just find that you don't have access to your funds. Yeah. So that is a big problem. Um, and then there are different types of wallets, as Kevin will explain to you when it gets set up. And we've talked about some of this before about wallets on exchanges, wallets off exchange but are linked to the internet, and wallets that are hardware wallets. And the hardware wallets are those that are tied to putting your funds on the blockchain, they are the safest of them all. But with everything, there is going to be a learning process and some measure of risk, maybe a small measure of risk, maybe a big measure of risk. And that's why it's so important that we have this form of continuing education. Yeah. I ran into a chap a few weeks ago, and he was telling me that his account is up 5.2x, and I said, "Well, that's great. You know, people are doing things quietly, and they're also making some money. You know." And I was talking to an elder at a church the other day, and he says, "Well, as soon as I get paid this month, I'm going to put $200 into into doing some investing in cryptocurrency." So you can start wherever you want to start, but it's really important to go through the learning process and understand all the risks so that you're on top of your game. You need to set up an account on an exchange or account on a wallet that allows you to exchange. There's some wallets that allow you to exchange and do exchange coins, and you can, but buy and sell as well. So these are all good questions that we can be asking Kevin to talk about when he's all set up. Um,
So Harlem, this is my first time using StreamYard, I believe, or the service. I
mhm.
have shared a presentation. What is a crypto wallet? Is a PDF document or a PowerPoint document. It's showing that it is here on the screen on my end, but I don't know if is a way for you to pull it up for the others to see. Because if I try to share my screen, it may not work out that well. But I'm seeing the presentation is actually here, but I'm
Right.
not sure what you can do on your end to present it
I
to
tell you
others.
what you could probably do then is see if you can send it to me. It may take a little bit of time, but in the interim, you could probably do an introduction into wallets and what they are, and see how that goes. You could probably send me the PDF, and uh, you know, and we'll see if at all
No,
we can do images or just talk through the whole thing. Yeah.
I think I'll just share my screen if that is the fastest
Sure.
route. I might
Sure.
just share my
Sure.
screen.
Sure.
All right. So
Hmm.
uh, was hoping that it would work out a little better. That I had the full screen thing. But anyway, let's go.
Hmm.
So just it's, all right. So let me know if everyone can see my screen. What is a cryptocurrency wallet? Can you see it?
No, I'm not seeing anything. I'm just seeing your Caribbean crypto. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull down a bit. Oh yeah, I'm seeing Caribbean crypto. Something like a screen. Yeah.
You can see you can see my screen in terms of the PowerPoint file or no?
Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can. I'll add it to the
Because
stage then. Is that it?
yes, please. That's what I wanted to do. Yes, please.
Okay.
That's what I wanted. Learn
Great.
something new, Helen. Learn something new this now. All
Uh-huh.
right. So I'll stop sharing. Right. So this is so I upload the slide. So when you upload the slide, you the presenter have to share it. All right. So we learned
Mm,
something new there just now. So what is a cryptocurrency wallet? So hope everyone is paying attention. Now, a cryptocurrency wallet is essentially a tool that allows you to interact with the blockchain network. Now, you know that each particular cryptocurrency has its own network that is associated with it. And this wallet allows you to interact with the network by either sending or receiving funds. So when you have a cryptocurrency wallet, usually a standard wallet works with preferably one blockchain. So in other words, there are some wallets that work with only one type of cryptocurrency, and then there are others that work with multiple types of cryptocurrency. Those are the ones that I would recommend, because if you are trading or investing, you may want a wallet that can use with multiple different cryptocurrencies. Okay. Now, the wallet itself has the main function of creating what are called your keys for your cryptocurrency. You have a public key and you have a private key. Okay, the public key is the one that you send to everyone so that they can so you can receive funds. The private key is the one that you keep safe and secure, and is supposed to be hidden, because that is the one that controls the funds on the wallet. So that is the one that whoever has that is the one that essentially owns the funds on that wallet. All right. So let's have a read here. Now, obviously, the term wallet is used because it is to mimic the idea of having cash or coins in an actual physical wallet. But the thing with cryptocurrencies is, of course, they're not physical coins. They're just pieces of code that live on a computer. So a cryptocurrency transaction or a cryptocurrency coin is the code or the transaction on that blockchain that says that John Brown owns this token. That's all a cryptocurrency is a transaction on a blockchain that says who owns what and when it was sent and how they received it. Okay? So it's not like a wallet where you have to have it on one device and that's the only way of storing it. You can transfer wallets to multiple devices, cell phones. You can have it on your cell phone, on your desktop. You can even have it on hardware devices. So a wallet is just, again, something that interacts with the blockchain, and the purpose of the wallet is to generate your private and public key. The public key is the main one because it has a master key that can generate all the public keys you need, and those public keys can be given to anyone to for you to receive funds. All right, so let's have a read here. Just read it first, and let's see if any questions on this slide. You can let me know. All right, so now the terms that you may hear when you are in this space are hot or cold wallets. How many persons in here know what a hot or cold wallet is? Let me move away. Let me see if anyone can tell me what a hot or cold wallet is if you have been in this space for some time. Anyone care to volunteer and answer? There's the two terms you may hear when it comes to wallets: hot or cold. What do you think they mean? Ted Roy, Kathian, Hallam. What what does it mean? What does it mean to you when the term hot or cold wallet is used? If you have an idea.
Well, Kevin, I use blockchain linked and internet linked, and I tend to say, like, if it's internet linked, it is less, it is more risky because people can hack into it. If it's internet linked, if it's blockchain linked, then it's a much more secure. If it's blockchain linked, you're talking about a hardware wallet. You're talking about, a number of familiar hardware wallets. Which are on the blockchain, and hot wallets, to my mind, are internet linked wallets, but they're at risk. They're potentially at risk of being hacked. That's how I break it down.
Right. All right. So similar to what I would have said, a little different, but similar to what I would say. So the term hot and cold just determines or is a factor of if the wallet is constantly connected to a device that has internet connection or not. So any wallet that is on a computer that has access to the internet, by definition, is a hot wallet. It is part of some software that is on a computer, a cell phone, or part of an exchange. Okay, exchange, cryptocurrency exchange. So all of those are hot wallets. And generally, we say that you should not keep a lot of funds on hot wallets because being that they are internet connected all the time, there's a greater risk of someone trying to tamper with it and potentially steal your funds. Because there are many different ways that hackers over the years have tried to steal funds. They may install viruses on a computer. You may click on a malicious link and send the funds somewhere. So a hot wallet is usually one where you would keep your I don't want to use the word spare change, but it would keep a minimum amount of funds on that hot wallet because those are the ones you may want to use for fast trades and commerce, etc. Okay. Now a cold wallet is any wallet, as I said, by definition, is the opposite of hot. The cold wallet are those wallets which you try to keep offline as much as possible. Now the main cold wallets that you think of are hardware wallets. Now, these would be companies like Ledger and Trezor that would have created devices that can generate the cryptocurrency keys on the device, and you can send funds to those keys on the device. But the device itself, unless you are ready to use it, is more or less disconnected from the internet. Obviously, in order to send funds, you have to connect it at some point in time briefly send those funds. But in general, the cold wallet will be those wallets that are generally not connected, and you generally don't try to use them as often where possible. And if you do use them, they're a little more secure than the hot wallets because usually to send funds you have to physically interact with the wallet. So you can't just like you can't just like click a little button on the screen. You actually have to physically click and verify and look at the addresses on your wallet and stuff just to make sure that you're sending to the right address. So they are meant for security in mind. They're not foolproof because anything is possible, but it is harder to have your funds stolen with a cold wallet. All right. Now, cold wallets, as I said, um, cold wallets are usually hardware based. Companies have a special chip in the wallet that generates your private and public key. Of course, you're still trusting the company that made the wallet to, not have any means of reverse engineering their chip to steal the funds, but you still have to give some trust somewhere. But generally, those companies have a lot to lose if their product is not secure, so they're trying to make them as secure as possible. Now, hot wallets, common hot wallets will be things like Electrum and Blue Wallet. Those are Bitcoin only wallets. Those are for specific to the Bitcoin blockchain. And then you have wallets such as Exodus and Trust Wallet, which can hold multiple different cryptocurrencies. So I think the name for those would be hierarchical wallets, which we can store different kinds of tokens on them. Okay. Now there are also hybrid wallets such as BTC Pay and blockchain.com or block I think it's blockchain.info or blockchain.com. But those wallets are hot wallets because they live on some server on the internet. Okay, so they are wallets. They give you the private and public key. They give you your private key. You have to store your phrases, and you create these wallets. But they are generally accessed using an online service. So there's a hybrid. So these are hot wallets. Examples of cold wallets, as I said, would be the wallets such as Trezor and Ledger. And there's once upon a time people used to use paper wallets too. You can actually create your own cryptocurrency wallet using just pen and paper. It is very possible to do, very hard to do, very tedious to do, but you can create your own cryptocurrency wallet by just pen and paper. Okay? And there were services back in the day that used to help you print paper wallets at one point in time. At one point, Hallam and I were exploring the possibility of giving people paper wallets and just giving them a small amounts of funds on those wallets. But paper wallets are not as secure as they once were. People have the websites that used to use to make those wallets have been compromised. So I wouldn't recommend using a paper wallet in 2024. when there are better options out there. But it is possible to create a wallet just purely out of paper, because remember, all a cryptocurrency transaction is code that shows that I own these funds, and these funds can be sent to this address. Okay. Now, has anyone here ever tried to use any wallet before? Have you having any experience downloading and using a cryptocurrency wallet? Yes or no? Ted Roy,
Yes, I have wallets. Not wallets.
wallets plural. So you sound like a person that you would have experienced some things already. So that's good. Um, Now, may I ask which wallets you have, hot or cold?
I'm still trying to determine which is hot and cold. I have Atomic Wallet, which is the app that I actually have to download.
That is still a hot wallet because you have to download it on your phone or computer. So all
Right,
those
and
are
you
still
log in.
right.
And you log in, and when you want to withdraw, you have to use a password to send money to somebody.
Mm-hmm. So that is still a hot wallet, which is what most people will use because for
Right.
convenience sake, a hot wallet is everyone's entry level into cryptocurrency. All right.
Right. I played around with MetaMask. I like it because you can have internet inside.
Mm-hmm.
Use the internet to go to different websites and things.
MetaMask is a browser based hot wallet, so you
Mm-hmm.
can download it as an extension to Chrome, and you can interact with mostly the Ethereum blockchain and any other Ethereum like blockchains. You can use MetaMask with. Okay.
Okay.
Now, I let me see if I have any more to present here at this time. If not, let me see. What I can do is if I can share my screen properly. I realize I'm having some difficulties with that. But what I would like to do is to maybe show a person the wallet that I would recommend. All right, so I'll try to present my screen again. Just give me a minute, please. Now, what people can do is they can possibly follow along with me if they are interested in setting up your wallet. Okay. So I'm hoping that this process can go smoothly. You used to do this a lot back in the day, walking people through these steps. So just let me know if everyone can see my screen. Halam, you may have to do something here so that it comes up for everyone. Same you did just now, I believe.
All right. I'm not seeing the screen though.
I'm sharing a screen. It's on Google.com. I think you have to give me some kind of app, something else. Um, Permission to share to everyone. Like how you did just now with the
Right.
slide.
So I saw the link and the page, and I um just I just got it in. But let's see.
See if you
Present
can see if you see
the
anything else that looks like
Facebook
Google
videos.
Docs.
And see that. I'm not seeing it now when I scroll down.
All right, it should be somewhere in your commands, but anyone else can see, or is it only presenting on my end? Okay, good. Whatever you did, Harlem, that's what you gotta do to share the
All
screen.
right.
Okay.
Okay. Fine.
All right. So everyone can see the Google.com. Yes. Hello.
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
I think they
Yeah,
can
we
see it.
can see it.
So so one of my recommended wallets for most people is Exodus wallet. That is a trusted wallet that I have been using for a number of years. Not so much recently, just because I mostly have hardware wallets now, but Exodus is one that has continuously innovated over the years, even more so than the earlier wallets that I would have used. And it's still around. And also, I have, like I said, I have friends in the space that use this wallet and even work for the company as well. So Exodus wallet, the website I'm going to go to is https www.exodus.com. So I'm going to just show you the actual website itself. And the wallet is available for Windows. Right now, I'm using a Windows extension, so you're gonna view on my computer as if I have a Windows device. But it's also available for Mac and Android as well, iPhone as well too. So it is a full-featured wallet. It used to be a little bit simpler back in the day, but as I said, it updates all the time. So it may be a little bit more challenging now to use, but I will see if I can walk you through it. So if I click on the download, hopefully it should download for you in the background, and then I will try to share the screen of the interface itself on my general screen that you can see what's going on. But right now it's downloading in the background. I will install it like any other Windows application. Hit install and then show you what to do from there. Yeah, so I'm gonna need you again shortly to probably share another screen. So just I'll give you the signal when I need you to switch over again, Alan. Okay?
You're right. Okay.
You're right. All right. I will probably I'll share my entire screen or something like that. All right. So all right, it's here on my download. I will try to share my entire screen with everyone now. My desktop is a bit messy then. Yeah.
Some people have been trying to get on, but I've getting a prompt here saying they will need to connect their microphone or computer before you can add them to the stream. So not sure what's happening there. Um, but I'm trying to do a recording of the program and see if we can work something like that.
So I'm back, Hallam. I got knocked out for some reason there just now.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we're hearing
Yeah,
you.
got knocked out there so for some reason. So it happens. But I am back. Alright, so I'm gonna try to share my entire screen now that I downloaded the wallet. So Hallam, you can just give me a minute, Hallam. So it's taking a little while to load.
Arndell says he can't join us. He's in and out of airports today. I know Lisa was trying to join us. Oh, she said, I'm seeing you and hearing Kevin, but I'm not seeing her in the studio. But no worries. I mean, you have Lisa's probably linked up on YouTube. So you can link up on YouTube. Yeah.
All right, Helen, can you share the latest thing that I shared just now? The screen, the same way I did before. I'll just share that there with everyone else. So I would have downloaded the from the website and I would have clicked to install, the usual way you install from a Windows device. So it's installing here. Hopefully it works. But again, Exodus is one of the main wallets that I would use. So hopefully I can show you from beginning to end how it works. But it's going to take a little while. Also, right now, because I'm using virtual Windows platform right now, it may be a little bit slower than it would be on my regular computer right now. So bear that in mind, okay? So in the meantime, Helen, you can continue saying what you were saying if you were saying something earlier.
No, I was saying that there are two options for those folks.
You were saying something earlier, Helen?
Is on YouTube. So she's telling me that she's seeing, well, she's hearing Kevin, and so she's hearing what he's saying, and I think she's also seeing. Yeah.
All right, so Exodus has been installed. So what I will do now is I will open it up, like you can see what is going on. Okay, so just give me a minute while I find the software and then open it up. So we're gonna learn to set up the wallet itself today if all goes well. Okay, now I can't guarantee that everything will go well because right now I'm getting some errors with the computer, but you'll see how it goes from here.
Right. So I mean, even setting up a wallet is something that you can try and you can experiment with, and if you need some help, like yesterday I decided I wanted to download something called a Phantom wallet, which is a very popular wallet, and it interacts well, for example, for people who have like Solana coins. And I wasn't sure if I had downloaded or not, but then my colleague Ronnie came over and he helped me sort it out. So if you need some help, you can keep trying and trying. Make sure you go to the correct website, because there are scammy sites out there that are trying to copy wallet sites. Make sure you're going to the correct site, and you can keep, you can try and download and see if you can actually link up to it if it's actually working. And if it's working, you can put in your favorites or whatever. I'll make a link. And I'm sorry that Honor and Roger G didn't make it today, but I hope that they actually went on the YouTube channel, because on the YouTube channel, you can still listen to everything, and you can right. You could even put little chats or whatever. So that's another option. Challenges. So I'm going to leave some time available for echo for Kevin to answer questions.
All right, so Helen, what I'm going to do, because right now I'm getting some technical difficulties. Can everyone hear me? So I noticed you mentioned Phantom Wallet, and that is a browser-based wallet, and I think I should be able to show how to use that kind of wallet. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because the Exodus tutorial is taking a bit long, I can direct persons to maybe my video on Exodus that I would have done a couple years ago. So I can post that link in the description, my Exodus wallet video, and they can follow along from that video from before. Okay, I'm getting some difficulty with showing it on the screen, but what I can do is I can, at the very least, through a browser-based wallet. So allow me a wallet instead.
Hello? 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 Hello?
I was unmuted just now. Sorry about that.
Yeah, what I'm looking at too is that in 2025, I find that they're predicting a lot of these network marketing companies are building wallets that you have to use their coins and they have the security and everything. I have to actually go through their website in order to get into the wallet. Um, it's not downloaded onto your phone, it's directly onto their site, and they're using Web3 in order to with those wallets. So those are the future wallets that are coming out. So there's something that we gotta look at, see how secure those wallets are, and if the companies can just get secure with your money. We can't hear you.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be downloading a wallet that is scammy, right? That somebody is very setting it up so that they will take your money from you.
All right, hello, I'm back again. So one last time, let's try this once more. I will share my screen, and please forward the screen down to everyone else. Okay, so it may look a little weird at first, but everyone, let me know when everyone can see my screen. Hello, you good to go?
Yeah, I just shared it.
All right. So the link that I posted in the corner there would be my old video on Exodus Wallet. But can everyone see a fresh here right now on
We hear
Google.com?
you clearly. Yeah,
All right.
we, we,
So I
we see,
all
we
right. So
see
now
Google right now. Google.
Phantom Wallet. So the wallet that Halam is referring to is this wallet. It is a pretty decent wallet that is used for Bitcoin, Ethereum, but mainly Solana. So I'm gonna use this wallet as like a test so that you can see. So there's a desktop app, which there's the desktop version which I am not really familiar with, but I'm gonna do the web version. Okay, so the idea of a wallet is the same for most wallets. This website here, you can view the wallet, you can look at the website here and just examine it. But the main thing is download for Chrome. So now, if I say add to Chrome, it will add as an extension. So this is like how MetaMask would work. If you are wanting to try MetaMask as well, this is what it would look like. Now, we are at the wallet creation step. Everyone can see this part here?
Yeah.
All right. So now I do have a wallet already, but what I want to go through is to create a new
You
wallet.
wallet. Okay.
So just follow along with me for now. If I'm going too fast, you can let me know. But the step here is the same as for most other wallets. When you create a new wallet, you will, I would recommend, well, there are other measures here that they have put in place over the years, but the standard way is to create a seed phrase wallet. This is the standard way for most wallets that you will see. So I'll bypass these other ones here. Although these are newer ways of setting up wallets, less secure, but newer ways. I'll go to the seed phrase wallet. I'll be asked to create a password. Of course, I recommend always creating strong passwords. All right, so I have a password set up. Click continue and just change that. All right, so now these words that you see on the screen, I'm showing them only because this is a tutorial. Now, what you would normally do for any wallet that you create, especially any wallet that has a seed phrase, is write down these 12. Sometimes they're 8, sometimes they're 12, sometimes they're 24 words. But these words represent or can be used to generate your private key. So a private key is actually a string of numbers and letters that is not readable, not normally, that don't form a word. But these 12 words can, when combined together in this particular sequence, through software and through algorithms, will create your private key,
Kevin, may I ask a question?
which controls your wallet. Yes, Alan.
Right. Just to be clear, you see the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes. So
My understanding is that if you had to recover your access to the wallet, you would have to put down the numbers in the sequence
you
that
have to
they've
you
created
have to
here.
make sure that the numbers are written down in the exact same sequence as they are on this screen. Okay.
Right.
So I will write them down.
It is both the wording as well as the sequence, the
Right.
numbering behind the wording here.
Common letters, please. Common letters. All common letters and the exact same sequence. So please don't write remember, then puppy, then ribbon, then flea coming down.
Right.
You'll be in trouble in the future. You always go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there was a wallet at a time that didn't have the numbering, and that was very poor design. And it might give a friend of mine trouble to really and truly get it unlocked. So again, these 12 words are what you consider to be your private key. A private key is not actually these 12 words, but these 12 words are used to create your private key.
Right. And
Okay,
some people use their seed phrase.
right. The term that we use is seed phrase. These 12 words are the seed that generates your private key. So these 12 words are essentially what keep your wallet safe. If you know these 12 words, whoever owns or knows these 12 words owns this wallet. They own it. It is theirs. So if a criminal, a hacker, or someone infiltrates your computer and sees these 12 words, they can take all the funds off the wallet. They can go on phantom.com and I own a wallet already and put in these 12 words and they will own your wallet. So let's imagine that I have saved them. I really and truly didn't write them down, but you should write them down on pen and paper. I'm just gonna, for my purposes of this tutorial video, I will just take a picture or screenshot. Now you should never do that because pictures and screenshots and anything, so sometimes your phone is backed up to Google Cloud Um, and hence, like anyone that has access to your Google Drive could see these 12 words. Or if you have if you take a screenshot, and anyone that logs into your computer can see these 12 words. And by right, they can own the wallet. They may not know which wallet it came from, but they will know they can put it in a wallet and see what funds are on it. Okay, so I'll click I have saved the words, I've written them down, and I will click continue. And that's usually all it is for most wallets. Now, some wallets will test you to see if you have done the right thing. They will test you and ask you, was word number 6? Was word number 12? And you have to type in the word, okay? But Phantom is a pretty user-friendly wallet that once you have done that, it basically is here in your browser now, okay? So Phantom, once I click on it, it is in my browser here, and it's a wallet that can hold Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polygon, and Solana. Now, again, if I click on the Bitcoin, you will see, if I click receive, you will see a Bitcoin address. Now, it doesn't show you all the address, but if you click copy, that is the full address. I'll just paste it here so you can see what a Bitcoin address looks like. This BC1, this string of numbers and letters is a Bitcoin address. Bitcoin, all addresses in cryptocurrency look like random strings of gibberish, but they are meaningful in that they interact with the blockchain that they're specific to. Okay, so this is an address on the Bitcoin blockchain. All right, now going back to Phantom, everyone can still see my screen when they show the extension. Everybody can see what I'm doing.
Yes.
All right, good. So let's say Solana, fairly popular cryptocurrency. So price has gone up. I want to receive some Solana. You'll be given a QR code or an address, a copied address that you can copy and paste. Now I have another wallet here on my phone. So let me just turn on my camera so people should be able to see me. I'm going to go back to the extension. So I have a wallet. I want to receive some Solana. I have a wallet here on my phone, and I can open this wallet here and send Solana to this address. I could either scan the QR code, so I'm just going to open up my Phantom wallet on my phone, and I'll send some funds to this address. Just give me a minute while it loads. So I'm going to send 0.01 Solana to this address. So I'm going to, on my phone, it's asking me to scan, so I will say scan. And I will scan it. I already scanned the address. BJQ, you always look at the first 3 digits and the last three variables. So BJQ, That's a good way of summarizing the address to make sure it's not a fake address or one that has been tampered with. Okay, just make sure it's the same that you see on your screen. So I'm going to send 0.01 Sol to this address. So when I click next and send, it has been sent. So on my screen here, you can see that it has been sent. So if I go back to my account, because Solana is a very, very fast blockchain, if I go back and close off this, you can see that it has arrived here already. Okay, so 0.001 Sol. All right, so now what I am going to do now is I am going to try to send back this Solana to my current wallet. Okay, so I'm going to say receive, and so I want to send this Solana. I don't want any of y'all to steal it because it's it's mine. So I'm going to send this back to my wallet. Now realize I have 0.001 Sol, but I can only send this amount. The reason is because whenever you do a transaction on a blockchain, there's always a transaction fee. All right. there's always some kind of transaction fee that takes place. All right. So to send this, because I'm using this browser extension, I have no addresses in here. What I will have to do is copy and paste the address from that is on my phone to this wallet. Okay, so I want to copy and paste that address. Now I'm gonna have to stop sharing for a bit because I don't want my addresses all about the place. So just give me a minute while I pause my sharing for a little bit. I'll just find a way to copy and paste this. So let me just use
Sorry, I'm muted. Just saying that Caribbean Crypto Tips has a lot of resources on wallets, and feel free to join the YouTube channel, Kevin's channel, and just watch some videos. And the Exodus wallet, as he mentioned, is there, but we're not recommending any any particular wallets. Yeah,
mm.
thank you.
All right, so Hala, I'm going back to presenting my screen again. You can let me know when I can continue talking. Okay, so I'm presenting my entire screen once again. All right, good. So now going back to Phantom, provided that no one has stolen my funds already, because really and truly anyone in this chat could steal my funds. Because like you already saw my 12 words. So the fastest bite of typing those 12 words could have gotten my funds. I don't just saying, but let me see if we have the password. All right, so that's the password. No, by the way, if you forget your password, it is not as much a big deal because those 12 words are more important than your password. If you forget your password, you can uninstall and reinstall the wallet and just put back in those 12 words. Okay, so that can happen to anybody. You can forget a password and you can think, but no, there are people, if you lose the 12 words, then is when you're in trouble. I would recommend, if you don't have those 12 words, move those funds to another wallet where you do have the 12 or 24 words. Okay, but the passwords are just to stop you from people from opening the wallet. The 12 words are what controls it. So now I am going to send this sol, this 0.1 sol. I'm going to send all of it back to my address. So this is my address. And it gives you a little warning because it's the first time I'm sending to this address, which is cool. But don't worry about it for now. So click send. I'm sending all of this, and it has a network fee of 0.0033 sol. So once I click send, that has been sent. Now, one way to view transactions on any blockchain is through a block explorer. If I click view transaction, it goes to what is called a block explorer, and it shows exactly what the transaction that happened. Okay, what happened in the transaction. That's the beauty of cryptocurrency in the blockchain. Everything is transparent, which is a good and a bad thing for people, you know. But I can see that I sent from this wallet to this wallet this amount of Solana. Okay, so the history of this wallet here is just these two transactions: getting and then sending back. Okay, so this is just the history of all these transactions for that wallet that I used just now. Okay, now going back to the wallet, you realize that it now is showing a balance of zero. That's because I sent out all of the Solana that was on this wallet. All right, now the next thing that again people worry about, I just mentioned it just now. Suppose I let's see if I log out of this wallet or close off this wallet somehow. So I'll close off this wallet. So let's say lock wallet. Let's say lock my wallet. I type in the password, and it's not the right password. I say, oh, my funds in. I got my funds in still there. Your funds will always be there because they're on the blockchain. They're not in this wallet. They're on the blockchain. The funds are never the funds are never really inside of your wallet. The wallet just shows you that you own these funds on the blockchain. That's really the purpose of a wallet. You own this particular amount of Solana on the blockchain. So let's say I'm typing in a password. I forgot my password after a couple of years of not being inactive. I feel frightened, and I can't unlock my wallet. What to do? What you can easily go and do is you can uninstall. You can uninstall from Chrome, remove it. Then you can go back to Phantom or any other Solana wallet for that matter. It doesn't have to be Phantom, it can be any other Solana wallet. And download to Chrome, do the same process again. And now, instead of saying create a new wallet, you can see I already have a wallet. Okay, everyone is still following me? You're following? You following?
Yes, Kevin, we're still here. Okay. Yeah.
So I already have a wallet. Now it's going to ask me which method did I use to create that previous wallet. How can I import this wallet into the freshly installed app? So I can import a private key, which is a lot more technical than I need to show right now. I can say, this if you had chosen to use Google or email backup. But let's see. The method that I used was a recovery phrase or seed phrase. So seed phrase or recovery phrase was what I used. So this is the method that I'm going to select. And as you can see, it has 12 blank spaces for me to fill in. So if you were following carefully and you noted down the words that I had, remember the words were, first word was remember. Just remember to spell it correctly. Green, then raccoon. Again, these words seem random, but that's for a purpose. They're random for a reason. Otherwise, you'll be generating wallets that people already own. So the words are always random, and they're from a list of known words, but they're always in random order. Raccoon, puppy, type, exchange, ribbon, either, side, flee, rise, valid. All right, so import these words, okay? So I lost the password, but once I have those 12 words, I can view accounts. This is the one account that was used 5 minutes ago. And again, you can have the wallet can have multiple accounts. This is just one of many that the wallet created. But anyway, this is the one that I use. So continue, and I can create a password. Again, something simple. Continue. All right, so again, the wallet is back there again, and same wallet I had from before, same transaction history from before. Passwords are irrelevant. Passwords are just to stop people from opening and closing the wallet. Those 12 words are more important than the passwords, okay? Because you can recover any wallet from anywhere in the world once you have those 12 words, okay? So that was a little quick tutorial on wallets. I had to divert and use Solana wallet instead. But the knowledge you learn from doing one wallet pretty much is the same for all wallets. Okay, so there is that. Okay,
Hi,
so
Kevin. Can you take a few questions before we wind up?
sure.
Sure. I know we've been going for a little while. So Kathy Ann, Ted Roy, any Lisa, any questions? Lisa, I know you all got a lot of questions. Kathy,
I was waiting for somebody else to ask the question, but I do
no,
have a
go right ahead.
question.
Go right ahead.
You want to be the
Um,
first, Kathy? Is okay. It's all right. I
uh,
won't bite.
it's Lisa. And this isn't to do with the setting up. So can I ask any question about wallets?
You can ask anything you want. If I know, I will answer. If I don't know, I will either get back to you or we will find out together.
Excellent. This isn't a question, but comment first. I downloaded the Exodus wallet as you were speaking,
Hmm.
and it told me that there's no buying and selling in Barbados. Is that your experience?
Um, Buying and selling crypto has been a challenge over the years. When I got into space, it was a lot easier to buy online using like a debit card or credit card or whatever. Now it's a little challenging. For the most part, I have bought and sold from people that I know. It's called peer-to-peer transactions. People that have and want to sell usually sell me and thing, but and then when I do my trading and I make my profits, I will sell back to someone else when the time comes. But most of my trading now is peer to peer. I have not bought online for a long time. I was told that people at RBC tend to have a little easier time. I don't know how true that is. I don't have an RBC account, but I
Mm,
used to be able to buy back in the day with my Scotia account and my first Caribbean back in the day.
right. I meant that the wallet itself says that Barbados is not one of the regions, the countries that can buy and sell. The Exodus wallet.
Right. So that wallet
Uh,
probably recently had a feature where you could probably buy through the wallet. So
right.
so in other words, that wallet probably had some feature where people in America or Canada could put in their credit card and buy directly through the wallet. But
Hmm.
that part would not work for us. The wallet itself would work normally, but
Right.
the part of the app where you could buy and sell in the app itself for convenience probably would not work for us.
Right. Okay. My other question relates to trading. I I know they say that the exchange is not as secure for custodian your currencies, and therefore you should custody your currencies in a wallet.
Right. So,
Uh, mm-hmm.
all right, I'll continue. Finish the
Yeah.
question. Still have the
So
question.
I've become a little paranoid because of that. And I wonder if there's a wallet from where you can trade and not have to go to the exchange like Binance and trade and then transfer the currencies to your wallet.
Right. So
Because then
that
you incur transaction fees, right? When you transfer from Binance to
you
your wallet.
will incur exchange fees from Binance
Mhm.
to wallet. Yes, and from wallet to wallet, you also have blockchain fees. So there's fees if you do wallet to wallet, and there are fees when you do exchange to wallet. But generally, wallet to wallet is cheaper. Now, Exodus was the reason I suggested Exodus, and if you watch the video that I would have posted here, it's a little outdated, about 3 years or so outdated now. But what I liked Exodus is that there was a swap feature inside built into Exodus that you could have traded and swapped inside the wallet itself. So the wallet
Mm,
press swap. If you want to buy Ethereum with Bitcoin, you will put how much Ethereum you want to buy, put in how much Bitcoin you have, You press swap, and it would funds would go to an exchange, come back to Exodus, and back into your wallet. So that was the benefit of Exodus Wallet back in the day that I enjoyed using it. It was a very simple user experience because it tried to get complex. In my opinion, because the wallet tried to keep competitive over the years, it got a little bit more complicated than it used to be. If you watch the video, you can see how nice and easy it was to use.
Mm.
But it's still easy to me. But it's just that I know for beginners, it's always the one I recommended for beginners because it could hold a lot of cryptocurrency, and you could have swapped inside the wallet itself.
Right.
So
Okay.
Exodus was the one that I would have recommended to you. I would recommend to you for that purpose.
Right.
Excuse me. Atomic Wallet does that still. I did some of it a few days ago. I swapped them.
Yes, an Atomic
But that's
Wallet.
actually how I get
Atomic
my
Wallet,
coins
which
anyway.
is Exodus's main competitor back in the day, still is, also has that feature. So Atomic Wallet does that too. Yes.
And I use Clever, Klever, and they have that swap feature. So I didn't even think of using it. Okay. So I can trade. The only thing with that, well, okay, I'll explore it.
All right.
The
So again,
uh,
again,
mhm,
Yeah,
I'm
because
not.
it's cheaper and faster.
right,
Because then you got right to get the money from any source is always a fee on a fee on a fee till it gets into your wallet. But with the
right,
swap, once you get it in your everybody Bitcoin or Ethereum, once it's in your wallet and then you swap to different coins, it makes it cheaper. You
Yeah,
just only pay that transaction fee. So
yeah. So it is cheaper. Of course, Exodus probably is still taking some small cut somewhere for doing the service for you, or whatever partner exchange they are using to do the swap is gonna get a little cut. So it's probably still gonna be a little bit, just maybe like a dollar or so more expensive than a direct transaction from me to you. Like if
mhm,
we wanted to swap your Ethereum for my Bitcoin here between us two, I could do it. We could do it without having to go through Exodus or any other service. But because Exodus offered it and because Atomic Wallet offered it, obviously
mhm,
there's maybe some convenience fee associated with it. But it's, to me, leagues easier than using an exchange right now. I mean, if you want to set up an account, because if you want to go through the hassle of setting up the account on the exchange and loading funds and then trading and then withdrawing, that is the route of a trader, which is okay. But I'm just saying, if you are new to the space and you think that you are just dipping your toes in, then something like Exodus, where you can swap inside the app itself, would be so much easier, and Atomic Wallet as well.
yeah. I personally find Binance only useful to do what you said, buying and selling crypto. I
Well,
find that the banks seem to more accept Binance. They will they'll give you a 72-hour window to buy, like USDT.
mm-hmm.
Um, that's my experience with Binance, not the other, not inside the wallet. So
So you
what I
mean
did was I
if
bought the
a
USDT
card,
in Binance
if a wire transfer or a card, or what are you?
card,
Right.
card.
Yeah,
I bought
uh-huh.
it using my card.
Mhm.
And then after that, I found that if I did like 50 USDT, maybe I think up to 100 USDT, the bank didn't bother me. When I said didn't bother me, it didn't decline the transaction. Especially if you use the same, um, if you buy it from the same, can't remember the term. Anyway, yeah. So by now, that's the exchange. That's the use of found of the exchange. But I am really afraid of staying in there, and so I transferred everything to my wallet.
Right. So, I mean, again, you also need to know what is your goal in the space. If you are looking to trade, then you have to touch exchanges when you're ready. Obviously,
Mhm.
I wouldn't. If you have, let's say, if you have, let me use a figure for example. You have 1,000 US in crypto on an exchange. Maybe you would probably want to keep like 300, 300 US or I just trying to give a figure where if your total holdings is 1,000, you might just want to trade 300 and keep the bulk on your wallet. So it just
Mm-hmm.
just for like safety purposes, and things can happen. Like for example, what exchanges can have issues, they can have hacks, they can have insolvencies. Anything can happen in the crypto space. So you would not have all your funds on the exchange unless you A, know what you're doing, and B, you have a plan of action in case something happens. Okay.
Right, right.
Mhm.
Last question. Um, is there is there a portfolio tracker that you would recommend that would liaise or talk with the wallet? Like I bought a very few currencies, but I don't know where I'm at in terms of I just see the green tracker, like the candles. So you can see that, but I have to manually record what I bought the currency at so that I would know where I'm at now. I'm sure that it gotta be like I saw CoinGecko or something, but you gotta input it manually. Isn't there something that would automatically do it when you buy the currency, it automatically updates some kind of tracker so you know, okay, this is how what I've gained on this particular currency.
Well, I Exodus wallet and Atomic wallet probably have something similar, but when you put the currency on those wallets, they have like a their homepage is the portfolio wheel that shows you their your holdings. No, Hallam, in the private chat, I would have posted two links. A link, but I am not connecting my YouTube account. So can you go in the private chat and copy that link, maybe in the YouTube chat or wherever is public chat, so people can see?
All right,
Because
where's your link again?
it's in private chat. I think they got two chats, one marked private and then one marked comments. On my end, is what I see.
Mm,
I'm seeing people in the YouTube at Sarah Aline and so asking questions, but it's going to be too much and too much hassle to connect to join the YouTube chat. So if you can go into the private chat and copy my Exodus link over there into the chat, that would be good for me. If you
tell you what, Kevin, send me the link to my WhatsApp, and I will deal with it after the show.
all
That could
right,
work. Yeah,
no
just drop in
problem.
my private chat, my WhatsApp and private, and I would
Right,
drop it.
I sent it to you on WhatsApp, so you can always send to your
Mm.
network afterwards. All right,
All right,
so
well, I want to wind up, but I want to ask you a couple of questions.
all right, Alan.
We've kept it for quite a while, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that the interest is there. Lucky we didn't have everybody, but there are other people who are actually listening on YouTube as well. My simple question is that many of us tend to be delinquent when it comes to security of our um, addresses and seed phrases and all that sort of thing. So everything from username to passwords to seed phrases. Would you recommend, for example, putting down this information in two separate books or little booklets or whatever, and making sure that they're in two separate secure places, just in case you forget? Because quite often, sometimes you have so many usernames and passwords, and you might forget to put a seed phrase in somewhere, and maybe it would be better if you have seed phrases in separate locations, so that you have a book, you have two sets of books or whatever that you can go and 'cause people tend to write them down, right?
All right, so I can answer two questions. The one from before about portfolio trackers. You said Exodus has a way of showing you like how much you own. It's not really like a portfolio tracker that shows your gains and losses, but it just shows you like in a nice carousel how much you own, and what's the total balance on your account right now. Now, if you want a portfolio tracker that I might use, I've used CoinMarketCap, which is the normal website that people use to check the prices. If you have an account with them, you can create a portfolio on them. But again, you have to enter how much you own manually in the system. I won't show that in today's video, but that's one way that it can track your things. But again, that is manually. You have to manually say how much you own and how much you don't own, etc., etc. So that is one thing. But I haven't used a portfolio tracker to know. There are people that used to have one back in the day, Blockfolio or whatever, but I never used one. I never had a need to use one because I always wrote down and knew what I had at the time of when I bought it. So I had my written account. Now, to have them now, delinquency in crypto will cost you. It can cost you, I should say, not will, but can. Cryptocurrency has taught me how to be more secure as an individual. I am a tech savvy person. I will not shy away from saying that, but I have learned a lot more about security by being in the space, and I would recommend people to adopt a habit of being secure. So try to stop being insecure and leaving your C phrases all over the place. I would have helped someone set up a wallet, and they put their C phrases on the back of a old envelope. I said, well, and it was like, but it's supposed you throw that away, and what gonna happen? You lose your access to it. But the person didn't really bother with me at that time, and that was way back when BCC was a lot lower than it is now. So you call a message and say, you got me set back at the wallet. You did years ago. I was like, but I gave you the phrase and you wrote it down, and I didn't take any. I didn't. It's yours. If I took any snapshot of it or whatever, it wouldn't have been yours. It would have been ours. So you have to adopt a habit of at least writing down like those 12 words. You have a dedicated book where you put down those seed phrases. So you will put Phantom Wallet. You put down the seed phrase. You put the numbering next to them. And if anything happens, that is your wallet book that you can, as your physical book, you can go back in and restore your wallet. Same thing with passwords. You should have a book where you can say, okay, this is my MSN and Gmail password. Let me write it down here and username and password, etc., etc. When I created it. So this is just common things that you should do as any people that have a internet society now. We should try to be a little bit more secure for our stuff. Again, lots of hacking going on in the states with different actors, Russia, China, etc. And people in Barbados need to, in my opinion, stop being so laissez-faire with their security. So you should get a book and write certain things down. That goes for important documents. Your children should know where your important documents are. You should know what your passwords are for your accounts. You should know where your recovery words are. Now, I didn't say go and put it in a place where everybody could go and find, but at least have it stored somewhere in a convenient place that if anything happens, you know where to go. Okay, that's my recommendation.
All right, and I would say that I mean, the funds are very valuable. So, for example, if you have a partner like a husband or a companion or whoever, it might be useful that you trust, right? Somebody you really trust might be useful to share it with them. That might be a good possibility. Anyhow, I want to thank everybody. There's a number of people who are listening online on YouTube, and there are folk who actually came into the studio. I just have my shameless advertisement. We've been doing this stuff for the last 8 years. As Kevin mentioned, from time to time we have collaborated, and I would like to thank Kevin for sharing his expertise with us. I remind you about the crypto, Caribbean crypto tips. Go and visit there. And my shameless advertisement is that I've been popping in our flyer for our paid event on February 4th, where we're going to look at the basics of blockchain and cryptocurrency, but then we're going to go into the actual hard facts and hard techniques and training in terms of the investing and building a portfolio and that sort of thing. So if that's something that you want to invest in yourself, I said it's a shameless advertisement. Everybody in Crypto Islands is entitled to a $5 rebate. So feel free, if you're interested, to reach out to me privately on that. So I just want to close by thanking Kevin for taking of his time. I know it was only supposed to be an hour, but we have gone over more than an hour. And I really want to thank him because he is a very knowledgeable person in this area of wallets. And thank you for all your questions, those who participated. Join us again every Sunday at 3 p.m. Even regrettably, we have to start a little bit late due to technical reasons or whatever. Apologize for that. But every Sunday, I intend to have the blockchain business program streamed. And I'm going to try today to see if I can actually save the program and share it with other folk. And remember that on Voice of Barbados, 5 o'clock, every Friday and every Monday, we have a blockchain business radio program. It's just about 3 or 4 minutes. It's not too long. And if you miss it on Friday, then tune in on Monday. And we provide you with a lot of good information that you wouldn't get in the local media. So thank you again for sharing your time this Sunday. Thank you to Kevin. I just want to say have a blessed week coming up. And thanks all around. Bye-bye. Hallam here.